Back when Cody and I started CJC Off-Road, the latest and greatest truck to come along was the 2011 Super Duty. At the time, it really was latest and greatest in terms of powertrain on these trucks. And at the time, it was also kind of out of reach for Cody and I. We were really excited. One of the guys here actually recently had the opportunity to pick up this 2011 Super Duty. This is a grandpa-owned 68,000 original mile truck, completely garage since new, has a really cool snug top camper shell. This really is, if you're looking for an older diesel truck, the kind of truck you want to get your hands on and modify. And so when the truck came to us, we were like, hey, this is a great opportunity to go ahead and highlight one of these builds on our channel here on CJC Off-Road and show you guys basically what can be done on this platform. Now you guys know us, we could not keep this truck stocked for long. In fact, the day he brought the truck in the shop, I was like, all right, let's kind of form a plan of attack as to what we're gonna do to this thing. So what we opted for is Carli's 4.5-inch Backcountry system. This essentially combines Carli's 4.5-inch multi-rate coils with custom tune reservoir shocks all around, and basically a variety of options beyond that. So we basically took the 4.5-inch Backcountry system. We added Carli's full progressive rear leaf springs, which are one of the biggest contributors toward ride quality improvements of everything Carli offers. Basically, you're matching up a custom lighter spring rate in the rear to go along with the lighter spring rate you put up front. From there, we added Carli's torsion sway bar. Relative to most things Carli offers, the torsion sway bar is actually one of the more recent things they've added to the catalog for these older 11 to 16 Super Duties. And in our opinion, it's actually one of the bigger contributors toward improved ride quality and handling. From there, we added Carli's high mount steering stabilizer. Great drop-in replacement for the factory stabilizer on these trucks, and really does a lot to help kind of reduce the steering wheel feedback these Fords tend to exhibit. Then while we were at it, replacing the track bar, which is included in the 4.5-inch Backcountry system, we noticed the stock ball joint on the axle that the track bar mounts to was blown out. So at that time, we actually opted to add an Apex ball joint in place of the factory unit. It's super easy to pop in place when you're already doing a track bar, and it goes a long way toward really helping to tighten up the front end of these trucks. One of the nice little touches we added on this build here, it's something we actually created here in-house at CJC Off-Road, and that is the replacement shock decals. We actually put together a variety of options to kind of tie in the shock decals on your build to help match the overall aesthetic of the shock to match the truck. In this case, the truck being dark gray, we opted for the black and gray decals. Really cool stealth look. It actually, in my opinion, helps dress up the shock to go ahead and tie it in with the build. We actually offer these shock decals on our site along with the Carli systems. So if you really want to kind of go the extra mile with matching, tying everything together, these shock decals are a really cool option for that. From there, the wheel and tire package, one of the cooler parts of this build, in my opinion, we opted for 18x9 -12 offset method NVs. As of now, this is the only method wheel that comes in this particular spec. And in my opinion, this is the perfect wheel for the 4.5-inch Carli systems. It's basically pushing out the tires a bit, but not too much where it's exaggerated. So it's a really good overall fit proportionally. We wrapped these wheels with Toyo 38x13.5x18 MTs, one of the most tried and true tires of all time. We feature these on countless builds on this channel. We want to kind of push the envelope a little bit, and so we squeeze these 38s under this truck, which in my opinion offers a really cool, more aggressive look. Of course, I can say how cool this truck looks, but I will leave that to you guys to check out the finished product. Now, as you guys can see, the transformation was night and day. This truck went from looking like a total grandpa truck to something that is actually, we're all drooling over this truck. Everyone here is like, man, that thing is a really cool truck. We've all actually gotten a chance to put in a good amount of seat time on this thing, and the improvement in ride quality is night and day. The truck is substantially softer than it was before. It's substantially more composed. Looks wise, the proportions I think really work well with the camper shell and make for a really cool overall look. One little detail that we added on this is we took the truck to our friends over at Autobahn Collision Center in Torrance here in California, and they color matched the grille and front rear bumpers. Really nice little small detail that in my opinion really helps to set off the overall build and kind of modernize the look of this truck. These trucks do have a lot of chrome from the factory. Some like it, some don't. But painting it in this case I thought really was a nice touch to kind of finalize the overall details. From there, the cool thing with these Carli systems is that these are totally upgradable over time. I know there are more plans for this build in store, so it's actually going to be a few more phases to this build that we're going to highlight on this channel here and kind of show you guys the different things you can do, starting with the base Carli system and kind of upgrading from there. Now, what's really cool about these 11 to 16 trucks is at the current price points, they offer one of the better values in terms of used diesel trucks on the market. Prices have come way down on these, and compared to the newer trucks, you can basically take one of these trucks at a fraction of what a new truck costs. You can buy it, you find a real nice example, upgrade the suspension, wheels, tires. You're actually going to get better ride quality than what a stock new truck would offer, better capability, and actually a relatively modern powertrain, right? So the 6.7, it has changed over the years, but still, based on the same overall platform, gives a lot of the same overall feel. In our opinion, what's really cool about these trucks is you don't have to spend, $120,000 to have a really cool truck. Now, we understand everyone's budget's different, so you don't have to outfit it exactly like we did in this video. But these trucks overall right now, in my opinion, are kind of like the cool truck to go with for an older diesel truck. You're kind of taking a truck that has a lot of the kind of modern amenities of the new trucks, putting new suspension, nice wheels, tires, all that sort of thing, breathing life into and actually bringing the truck up to more current suspension technology, ultimately ending up with a really cool overall package. These are great looking trucks, offer very modern looks. You can see looking at this truck here with the changes we made to it, this looks just as cool as any other new truck on the road. Really does offer, I'd say, the best current value proposition of any of the diesel trucks in the market. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you guys are excited about this build as we are. We have a lot more content coming on various stages of this build as it progresses. Little teaser, this truck is about to get a whole lot more off-road capable, so something to look forward to there. So if you guys like what you see, feel free to subscribe. We really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much.